Well, welcome to this wonderful Sunday afternoon, everyone, or at least it's afternoon where I am, and welcome to Adventures in Awful Live. I am your host, Kat, the night editor, and with me is
J.Ishiro Finney, author and alien in a human suit. And
Yeah.
I'm just here to remind you that all that shit the government's saying about UFOs, it's fake.
Which shit that they're saying about UFOs?
A lot of that anything that comes from Harry Reid is bullshit.
Okay.
Okay? There are other politicians that have said things that I trust or I would say has weight to them. But if it's coming from Harry Reid or the Pentagon, you're not getting the full story and you're being manipulated.
So they're not really flying Tic Tacs, they're Mike and Ike's.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's just say they're not one of ours. You know, our craft tend to come in two shapes, which is circular and boomerang. And we don't fly Tic Tacs.
You don't fly Tic Tacs?
No.
Yeah, you don't fly food-shaped vehicles.
That's the other aliens. Those are some other aliens.
Wait, are we talking like the avians, or I mean, because the reptoids,
Avians aren't real.
Avians are real? Okay.
Only giant squids and reptiles.
Oh, okay.
And occasionally robots.
Well, of course the robots. Or are you talking about the ones that have like elephant skin?
Mm-hmm. Well, they're bioforms, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, that thing over Phoenix, that was ours. And by the way, that was not the first sighting of that. The first sighting of that was in, I believe, 1954 over the White House. And I'm not shitting you. Then there were multiple sightings throughout the 70s and 80s all over the country with photographs.
But the one in Phoenix was just the first time that it was that big on and seen on that massive scale, and it made the news.
They've always been that big. The one that flew over the White House was that big.
Oh, I thought it was smaller.
So, you know, that's one thing I always wanted to bring up. You know,
okay.
They always say, well, what if, you know, when are we going to get the saucer to land on the White House lawn and introduce themselves? We buzzed to the damn place, and people still think it's fake.
Well, better fake than shooting at you.
Although the Russians do that.
Oh, well, that's why you don't go there anymore.
No, fuck the Russians.
Well, they did more than shoot at you, but that's a sad story, and we're not going to talk about that.
Ike and us had a good... we got along with Ike.
Yeah.
It was Kennedy that was the bastard.
Well, he was drunk.
Yeah, he was. So anyway.
So before we jump into today's issue, we have an announcement to make.
And what would that announcement be?
That announcement would be that we are moving. Yes, the channel is moving. Did you?
Well, sort of. We are moving some of the content and presenting a lot of new content at WordCraft. Now, WordCraft is going to focus exclusively on the writer's room, night editor, and talking shop. And all of these are focused on things that are going on within comics, the publishing industry, things like technique, how to write, how to get published, the ins and outs of how to do your own books, and then other pop culture issues. Like we have the 2-part episode where we've got you talking about your past regarding Power Girl and how she affected you and how to write the character correctly.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a great episode in the future where it's like we talk about the MCU and all the woke characters, and we do a how can this be saved?
Yes.
We're going to do a lot of those on this new channel. Can it be saved?
Because especially since a lot of you have been asking us to do more of those. So, you know, your wish has been granted.
So, I want all of you right now to go over to this channel, subscribe to it, hit the bell shit and all that other stuff, and check it few times to make sure you don't get unsubscribed. I'm paranoid now with how fucked up YouTube is. So, what are we reading today?
Well, first off, I have to apologize to those who listened to my cast earlier this morning. I had said that we were doing Jimmy Olsen, and Jimmy Olsen will be done later. Instead, there are more pressing topics that need to be covered. Specifically, that bitch of a feminist Lois Lane. And we're covering specifically Lois Lane number 122. Lois and the Thorn fight together to fill 77 coffins. And this came about because I was reading the letters section of actually Jimmy Olsen, and everyone kept bringing up this particular issue, and they kept bringing up how much they despised the fact that this issue had tons of women's lib in it.
Yeah, you've got to read those letters after we read this.
Yes. And it just, the more I was reading, it's like, oh, I need to hunt this down. And Ishii found a digital copy of it, so we can go through it together. So yes, Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane.
Too late, Superman. It's a funeral march for Lois and Thorn.
Superman, stop him from playing. One note and we'll all blow up.
Oh my God, they're strapped to a pipe organ. I didn't notice that.
Yeah. And I already read the title of this particular issue. So
just as an editor, what do you say about this cover?
I see nothing wrong with it.
Well,
other than the fact that Lois is wearing bike shorts, because I guess they needed to imply that we're not seeing her underwear.
Well, back in the day, in the 60s and 70s, that was a style.
No, I do know that.
The only thing is that she should have go-go boots up to her knees.
Also, I have seen shots of that character Thorn. Why don't we get more of her? I mean, yeah, nowadays in this woke environment, they would probably
wrecked her.
They wrecked her? They already wrecked her? Damn. No, Thorn is like the Hulk. Her alter ego is Rose. Only during the day she's a sophisticated I don't need no man woman. And then she turns into Thorn, who is this fiery redhead dominatrix who
she's a discount Poison Ivy.
Yeah, she's a discount Poison Ivy. But what you're seeing of her outfit is pretty much all that's covered. Her back is completely exposed. She doesn't even have a bra strap back there.
So you don't have a cover critique?
Superman's anatomy is a little weird.
Yeah, I kind of noticed the woman down in the corner, the way she's hogtied too.
She's hogtied, and I'm kind of wondering what's going on with that collar, because when you were zoomed in a lot earlier today, I thought that that was
a necklace.
No, I thought it was a skeletal hand, because those look like finger bones. But then when you zoomed out, it's like, oh wait, so what the hell is going on with her? Anyway.
So here we go. Let's start this.
Okay, what voices should I be doing for people? Is
well, I think you should stick with the Lois that you did for Tom King.
Okay.
And then do Thorn in your sexy voice.
In my sexy voice?
Yeah.
Okay. Dive, Thorn, dive! What is it? The 100's got to kill us, Lois. Well, the 100's have got to the 100's got to kill us, Lois. We've had it.
Metropolis, USA, your city and ours. No, it isn't.
No.
Call them what you want. You will murder. Call them what you will. Murder Inc., the Syndicate, the Brotherhood, the 100. The loathsome crime combine surrounds each one of us from the cradle to the grave. Its dreaded tentacles strangling us. desperately struggling to bury the remains.
You missed a line.
What? Oh, now with an electrifying master plan, Lois Lane and Thorn join in a desperate struggle to bury the remaining members of the 100 in 77 coffins.
99 love balloons. Sorry.
At the Riverview Cemetery, even the mournful skies shrink before the searing words Lois Lane hurls at Superman, the world's mightiest mortal.
In loving gratitude to Detective Sergeant Phil Forrest, murdered by the 100, we will always remember you, our protector, the Metropolis Boys Club. Yeah. He was a good cop, one of the best. Since Sergeant Forrest died, the 100 has infested Metropolis like rats, with their robbing, drug pushing, and extortion and killings. Wait,
read starting from one.
Where? Oh, infested?
Yeah.
Or rats?
Rats. Like rats.
With their robbing, drug pushing, extortion, and killing, they've even infiltrated legitimate businesses.
I know the score, Lois.
So do I, Superman. That's why I quit the Daily Planet, to answer voices crying for help instead of collecting rock samples on the moon. That's why I brought you to this grave, to ask you why you haven't stopped the 100.
Well, you see, Lois, I'm Superman, and do you know how many times this planet gets invaded by aliens, evil wizards, death beings from other dimensions? You know, I'm sorry, but a small crime syndicate's kind of below my pay grade. You know, Batman is good at this.
I actually need you to say that line.
I've had other tasks, Lois.
Other tasks? While you go rocketing around space, only the Thorn has fought against the 100. Only 23? Oh, sorry. That's you. No. He has to say something and then she responds.
I know. She's only caught 23 of them.
Only 23? You haven't captured a single one.
God, what a cunt.
Yeah.
You have any commentary on this so far?
I think it's kind of writing itself. It's like, actually, I think you did it pretty well. It's like, well, you see, Apocalypse came here and I had to fight Darkseid, and then there was that Brainiac, and then there's Luthor, who's there every fucking day.
Well, I'm kind of surprised you haven't just stopped and said something like, geez, cunt, back off.
Yeah.
Give it a rest.
No, he's too nice about that.
No, you.
Oh, me? Because this is funny. I'm finding her unreasonability hilarious.
Cool it, Lois. It's Detective Forrest's daughter, Rose.
Oh, poor girl. She had to identify her father after the 100 got through with him.
She identifies as her father?
Maybe that's her problem. Maybe Thorn is really him. It's a Glenn or Glenda. Rose and Thorn. Miss Forrest, my deepest sympathies. Oh, I got to do a voice for her. Should I still do the sexy voice?
No. This is her alter ego, who's kind of a ditz and a pushover.
Okay. Well, thank you. I recognize you from your pictures, Miss Lane. And of course, everyone knows you're Superman. This is Vince Adams, my boss, head of the Riverview Cemetery. What?
Very glad to meet such celebrities. Excuse me, I have to go to the cemetery office. Cemetery office?
Well, they do have an office, but why
would they really call it that?
It's just the office.
I have to go to the cemetery office. Back you up later, Rose.
Later, babe.
Forrest got killed for tangling with us. Now let's get rid of Lois Lane. She's a liberated woman. Liberate her from her breath.
I don't really see how she's liberated, considering she was just berating Superman for not doing things for her.
Lois Lane with Superman around? God, you can set up the hit right now. Move, or I'll set you up. I'm not number 2 of the 100 for nothing.
Well, he is number 2.
Yeah. What do you do, number 2?
Miss Forrest, I want to write an article about your father. Because, that will stop the syndicate.
Wait, I thought she quit the Daily Planet.
She's still going to write an article.
Okay.
Because apparently that's all she's good for. I bet her cooking sucks. Oh, please, not now, Miss Lane. I'm just too upset.
Come on, honey. I'll drive you home.
That was quick getting back from the cemetery office.
Yeah.
All right, Vince. I'll never forget you, Daddy. Never.
Lois, forget about battling the 100. It's a man's job. A superman's job.
What would you like me to do, Superman? Spend my life cooking in the kitchen, living only for my master, Nan? I can't stop reading that without slipping into the vapid. But that's just so stupid. Damn, that escalated quickly.
I feel
well, also, she just got done 2 pages earlier berating him for not going after them. And now he's saying, no, leave it up to at least other people, if not me. And now she's saying that, you don't want me to go out there? Make up your goddamn mind, bitch. Did you want a man to go out there and take care of this for you or not? I mean, shit. At least, Phantom Lady, when her man, wait, was he killed or was he imprisoned?
Oh, the Phantom Lady, you mean the noir film, not the comic.
Yeah, but that
he was imprisoned.
But he was imprisoned, and
I take that back. Her man was killed, and the man that was imprisoned was falsely accused.
Okay, and she knew that, and she actually did go to the authorities, and everybody told her, we're not doing anything. They didn't even try to say, leave it to the professionals. They all said, we're not going to do anything. And that's when she decided to take matters into her own hands. Here, she says, I'm quitting my job, to do something about it. Why don't you do it? And now she's berating him for telling her, look, let other people do it. Isn't that what she wanted?
Yeah. Wait, Lois, wait.
I love you, Superman, but I want to be treated like a woman, not like a toy doll. I have a brain. I have a soul. You do? Oh my fucking, he's like, if you have to tell someone that you have a brain, maybe you should rethink that. Who are you trying to convince? Those kids are in my way.
She gonna kill them?
I hope so, because she has a brain, don't you know? And they are evil boy kids with penises and everything. How dare they ride those bikes? Those are, and they even have sissy bars too. Oh my God, my brakes don't work. Too late. I'm going to smash into them.
Look out, split.
I can't kill those kids. You kind of seemed like you were gunning for it. Oh, geez.
She's a smart lady. She knows she can't murder children free.
Only one thing I can do. Yeah, Superman wouldn't bang me anymore if I killed a kid. If you're on a 2-lane road, you just go around them. It's not that big a deal. It's not like anything was blocking the path. Anyway.
Look, she's going over the cliff.
That was convenient.
Down the cliff, Lois hurtles, locked inside her steel tomb. But a meteor man flashes under the death car.
I would hate to die in a banana yellow death car. Goodbye, world! Goodbye, Superman!
You can't get rid of me that easily, Lois. The Man of Steel lowers the car safely to the ground. Then, Lois, when I think what could have happened to you...
Oh, darling, darling! Do the tweeting birds. I can't understand it. I have disc brakes. They never failed before. She knows how cars work. Jesus fucking Christ. I have disc brakes. Ow. They work like donuts, right? Because they got a hole. You're just like the spare tire. Anyway.
They wouldn't have, Lois, if they hadn't been tampered with while we were at the grave.
But who could have done it, Superman?
I'll bet you're now on the 100's wanted list. I'll bet you're now on the 100 wanted list, along with Thorn. I'll see you get home safely. I won't have you tackling the 100. You'll wind up dead and in an alley like Sergeant Forrest. This is a man's job, a Superman.
Stop treating me like a second-class citizen. Stay out of my life, Superman. I'm doing twice as much as before my sister Lucy died. What do those two things have anything to do with each other? And stay out of my life. He just saved you from your banana yellow death car.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Lois. I mean, it's not like I just saved your ass, and it's obvious you can obviously handle this on your own.
His real line is good.
I know. You're only being twice as stupid, woman.
Well, goodbye, Superman, and take your super male ego with you.
It'll be my super pleasure.
And she walks in and sees that super box of Trojans and goes, what have I done?
So
I'm broken for every other man.
Let's see what the audience thinks.
God, she is a raging bitch. He fucking saves her life. It's like, you have a big ego. Oh my God. We are reading people's comments. A loathsome crime syndicate that surrounds us from cradle to grave. You mean the Democrats? Owen, sounds like liberated women are just as annoying as the modern day feminists. Because they're pretty much, no. These liberated women are actually better, I am sad to say, than modern day. I mean, at least, even though Lois is a raging bitch and she's ordering Superman around, and she's not grateful in the least for the fact that he just saved her ass, she does have a job. She is actually competent.
The modern day feminist would be 400 pounds, shoveling food into her face, have blue hair, armpit hair that like goes down to her knees, and she'd be sitting on TikTok bitching about what's going on.
Yeah. And saying it's all the cops' fault. Fizz Chozo, this was early feminism? Yep, it was. Horrible. Look, she's going over the cliff. 10 to 10, Ishii. That was the most Californian thing I've ever heard.
Steel tomb, she can't just jump out.
Bromando, if he let her fall, would she become Turbo Teen? That is a good question. In this universe, there's a possibility. Casca, why does he like her again? JW, wow, Lois is suffering from some bad mood swings. Indeed. But so far, she has not mentioned food.
Read this in the Lois voice.
You didn't save my life. You ruined my death.
That's a modern feminist.
Yeah. Victoria, okay, maybe this people shouldn't be reading this if if this is their first introduction to Lois Lane. Menopause. No, not menopause. That would be different things. Terry, hey, don't talk about my new hero mom like that.
All right.
The third one's coming out this week.
You haven't even read 2 online yet.
No, I haven't. You know, if these were normal sized issues, I wouldn't be dragging my feet so badly.
They're so long.
Yeah.
And for no reason. Oh, okay. Dumb girl voices.
Oh, wow, Lois. I dig that delicious boyfriend of yours. Yeah, he's a super hunk of a man. He's a super pain in the neck. I'll take that candy bar, Marcia. Oh, I spoke too soon. There we go.
What?
See, the fatty is chowing down on a candy bar.
Why is that even in there?
Because...
No, I'll take the candy bar?
Yes. See, she's just had a fight with her boyfriend, and now she's going to drown her sorrows in the nearest piece of chocolate she can find, which happens to be in the hand of her friend. What's eating Lois?
Well, it isn't Superman.
A super tiff with Superman, no doubt. Oh, Superman, I care about you so much. Why can't you see life as it is today? He saved your fucking life, and he just told you, I don't want you going into danger. They just tried to kill you.
Well, this is bitch feminism of the 70s.
True.
Where, you know, rejecting any help from a man.
Very true. Daily Planet, City Desk. This is Lois Lane. Interested in a scoop about the 100?
About time we heard from you, Lois. Go on. Get it down on paper.
Never mind the fact that you quit this morning. Apparently, she and everyone else has forgotten about that. Today, the 100 tried to kill me by Lois Lane. That's a boring ass title. Not Death by 100?
Death by 100. That night, behind the peaceful facade of the Riverview Chapel, an explosive outburst. An explosive outburst. What voice did I do for him?
I think it was just General Smarmy Bastard.
Okay. You know, I'll ramp it up some.
Okay.
Did you see this Daily Planet headline story? Today, the 100 tried to kill me by Lois Lane. Yeah, boss. The boys missed. Shovel those grave diggers into their own graves. Missing the contract I gave on Lois Lane, then go out after her. Sure, number 2.
I can't believe that really is his name.
Sure, we won't miss. Rose Forest. Rose Forest falls into an uneasy sleep after reading the same headline story. The gentle girl sinks into a lower and lower. Oh God, I suck. The gentle girl sinks lower and lower into the abyss of dreams, but she can't elude the sinister numerals haunting her. 100. 100. Until at last, her vengeful unconscious takes possession. Without unknown, oh God.
Knowledge.
Yeah. Without the knowledge of her surface self, splits into her dual personality of the obsessed Thorn.
I love how her nightie turns into a Dom outfit with pockets.
Does it, or they're implying she's changing her clothes?
I can't tell.
Why does her hair keep going from brown to red?
That's part of her transformation. Actually, what's funny is in the Jimmy Olsen comic, the writing to the editor, they ask that. It's like, how is that even physically possible? It's like you have a man flying, and you're asking how it's possible for a blonde to be turned into a brunette.
Thorn climbs onto the roof, and if this is what feminism looks like, check out those gams.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
I like her liberation.
She can liberate me anytime. Yeah. On the roof of the boarded up abandoned brownstone, no sharp nettle stings the Thorn more restlessly than the memory of her father.
I see two things that need to be liberated. Oh, Father, Father, I haven't forgotten. I've only captured 23 of the 100, but I've a master plan to net the remaining 77. The only one in the world who can help me lives up there, but will she risk her life to join me?
Shortly, as if a shadow passed in front of her brain, Lois Lane is aroused from sleep by the nymph of the night. That sounds pretty hot.
Well, my dream has finally come true. Although I thought Peter Pan was a boy.
That ain't gosh. I thought.
Gosh, I thought Peter Pan was a boy. Lois Lane? Thorn? What are you doing here? Hear my master plan to get... Let me tell you the entire plan of what we're going to do, because it's that part of the story. We're going to capture all 100 in one stroke.
Read the whole thing over.
Okay. Hear my master plan to capture the entire 100 at one stroke, Lois. If you don't think me mad, help me. Help me. You're in danger enough already, Thorn. I'm the target of the 100 too. Don't leap from the frying pan into the fire. Go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of those comics. Okay.
Only the watchful moon is witness to the astounding plan one desperate woman imparts to another. While below, look, it's Lois Lane and Thorn. We'll be able to get them both. A double hit. Boss will be thrilled.
End of chapter 1. Is that the end of it? Oh, chapter 2. Awesome.
So let's get another glance at the comments.
Oh, Jesus. JC, Lois, leave me alone. I've got a mystery to solve. Immediately drives off a cliff. But not before she nearly runs down 2 children. That, and I love the fact that there really is no sign of her actually slowing down for the kids. You kind of get the impression that she was hitting the brakes just to slow down enough. Casca, I will say that at least he's giving her snark back rather than being a wimpy simp, and I agree. In fact, he flat out told her, "You're being stupid." I mean, when was the last time we saw Superman tell a woman she's being stupid?
Yeah, and in this day and age, he really needs to be saying it.
Yeah. Casca, if Tom King wrote this, he would be apologizing for saving her life and writing a pathetic poem about her hair or something. Sadly true. Victoria, didn't Lois's character get better and more nice as time went on? I suppose it depends on your perspective and who exactly was doing her. I mean, in the movies, she definitely was nicer, but other interpretations of her, I saw she was like super duper extreme bitch. And then there's the Superman the musical.
I'll be upfront. I think that the Schuster and Siegel were kind of into domineering women who put them down.
Yeah.
I think that was their fetish. I'm being honest.
Well, what, you have this almost godlike man, and yet this
he's being cowed by this bitchy mom.
Well, the fact that the original Lois looked exactly like Betty Page.
No, she didn't.
She didn't? I thought she did.
No, she didn't.
Oh, okay. I thought
that was
she
a
did.
Different comic. That was
a different one?
Phantom Lady.
Oh, that was Phantom Lady. I apologize.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what actress, who she was supposed to look like.
Elias, this reminds me of a vid on TikTok where some men were trying to help some girls to fix their trucks because what they did is dangerous by leaving jumper cables inside the truck.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. JW, Perry works the city desk now? Apparently. Samuel, Ishii is clearly under-caffeinated.
You know, that's totally correct. Should I go fix that?
Not a bad idea. I mean,
am I really low energy today?
You're not super low energy. Horrible. Nice girls are vengeful dominatrixes in their dreams. Very different from the Superman comics I grew up on. Indeed. Okay, Ishii is going to go fix that caffeine issue. So he will be right back. I'm going to see if there's some comments I can read while he is gone. Elias, continuing his story. The aftermath is that they kept driving, citing that those men were hitting on them. Their excuse was that their AC was not working, but used jumper cables. God, I can't talk today. To charge it. I would like to know their logic in thinking that that's how it works, but okay. I feel sorry for the two guys. All they were doing was trying to help them. I'm like, okay, dumb bitches. Fine, blow up your car. Hitman. Oh, great. The BDSM Thorn got daddy issues. Yeah, but are we shocked? Oops, things jumped. Give me a second. JW, aroused from sleep by the nymph of the night. Instant 100 score so far for this comic. Let's see. Written by some pretentious wanker with the thesaurus. Yeah, only the watchful moon and two greasy thugs. And the reading audience. Casca, wait, so she's giving Thorn the advice she snapped at Superman for giving her? Yeah. Logic, right? You know, apparently if a man tells you don't be an idiot and going into danger you're not prepared for, he's being sexist. But if a woman tells a woman that when obviously the woman who is going into danger is capable of it, it's not considered sexist. Okay. or treating her like an idiot. Logic. That's being a liberated female right there. Is that Lois in blackface? No, that is Lois's roommate. Because I guess one of the few things in this comic that's also or that's accurate is the fact that in New York City, even a liberated woman who is the best reporter for New York has to live in an apartment with 2 other women because she can't afford to live there by herself.
Well, it is kind of funny is there is an issue of Lois Lane where she body swaps with that character to find out what it's like to be black.
You're right. They actually have that at Bookman's, I think.
I think we should do that one.
Okay.
Because it's probably really offensive.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like one of those attempts by DC to be enlightened and forward thinking. It's probably racist as fuck.
I wanted to know what it was like to be black and have an ass. No.
I think the problem here is that this has the same problem that a lot of the feminists do today, which is they think that things like fixing cars and doing masculine things are easy and innate to any woman. When no, there's a certain type of woman who has that sort of inclination to, being to mechanical skills and more masculine behaviors. Like I said, I dated a woman who was a mechanic. She was not a lady. She was not a lady.
She's probably a lot of fun.
Oh God, she was hilarious. Yeah, perved out sense of humor. In a lot of ways, she was similar to you, to be honest.
Well, I can work on my car. I just choose not to.
No, you just fix the house.
Yeah.
And the plumbing and and everything. But about the only thing you haven't yet delved into is electrical because you don't want to die.
I am getting up the nerve to do that, but I also know where the breaker box is, so it's like everything's getting turned off when I start playing around with that stuff.
Good. Chapter 2, 2 Against the 100. As the Thorn races out to Lois's apartment. As the Thorn races out of Lois's apartment.
No one knows who the 100 really are, but my master plan will smoke the remaining 77 out of the shadows, especially with Lois Lane's help. She told you to get the fuck out. She's not helping you. Anyway.
At that same moment, Lois's roommate, Julie, hurries around the nearby corner.
I thought the fashion show would never end tonight.
No. She's the tough girl, so
she's the tough girl.
She probably should make her.
So I've been giving her the meek voice because I thought it was funny. But you want me to give her the tough girl voice?
Yeah.
Oh, thought the fashion show would never end tonight. I must have modeled like 15 different changes. I'm beat, and damn, those thongs are tight.
My breasts really are tired.
Yeah, my breasts are tired.
So is my butt crack.
The duct tape did not come off easy.
I'm so glad you're back on. I'm glad you're back. I mean, there was that long period where you just weren't in the mood to do this stuff, but now you're ready. You've got the hacksaw out and you're ready to do some cutting. You're ready to deliver the pain. And like vultures in the shadows waiting to pounce.
Belcher's pounce. This like snakes growling.
What the fuck did I just read?
Something nonsensical. Some allusion to animals waiting for their prey.
and like vultures in the shadows, waiting to pounce on their unwary prey.
But vultures are carrion birds. They don't pounce. If anything, they see something that's dying and they just stand around waiting for it.
I'm going to say whoever wrote this lived in New York and probably never actually seen a vulture.
No.
Outside of a museum or a zoo.
Yeah.
And has no idea.
No, outside of Looney Tunes.
Yeah. Here comes Thorn. No. Number one on the hit parade. That was bad.
Yeah, that was. Okay, wait. Even though this is an older comic and they actually did know how to do layout
and the art,
everything.
The art's great.
Font. Should they have used that particular number 1 symbol, or should they have used one of the ones that has the little flags on it?
It should have had a tail and a...
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't do that in lettering.
Otherwise, everything else has been fine.
I should do an episode on lettering. There's some tips that people just need to know.
I agree. Especially the thing like with eyes.
Yeah,
the letter I.
If you look up here, look at modeled 15.
Yeah.
1, they should have written the word 15.
Yeah.
You don't want to write 15. It isn't until you get to a certain number that you start writing, just doing the number.
Yeah.
Second, at first glance, it says is.
Yeah, modeled is different.
You've got an appointment with us, Thorn.
My arms are pinned. I can't reach my whip.
She has a whip?
She has a whip.
I like her.
Yeah. A fiery redhead with a whip? Yeah.
Kiss her goodbye with a lead. So long, pigeon. He's kind of at risk of getting hit there.
Yeah.
He's about to have Alec Baldwin pulled on him.
Shit. Yeah. It's the Thorn and those no good hoods. Those no good hoods are going to kill her. Hi, Kiba. This girl saved my life.
You missed Butterfingers. Oh, I read it backwards. Who cares?
Okay.
Yes. 2 can be zapped as cheap as 1. Zapped?
Zapped. I guess that was slang. As we zoom in.
You chicks have been screaming. You chicks have been screaming to be treated like men.
Continue.
I'll do that. You chicks have been you chicks have been screaming. Oh, God damn it.
You want to do a different voice?
Okay. You chicks have been screaming to be treated like men. Here. Okay, here's the first treatment.
I love that, actually. I can't let that goon make a punching bag out of that girl. You imitation men aren't the only ones who can throw your weight around.
Cush.
Cush. That's a sound effect. Cush.
The lithe Julie instantly joins the floral fury.
Wow.
God, this is... The lithe Julie instantly joins the floral fury's sting attack.
Blast off.
I'll blast you.
Cool off in orbit, Buster.
We gotta do something.
I like the sound effect of Zock.
Zock.
You know, I always wondered where they got some of those weird ass sound effects on the Adam West show. I'm now seeing them here. That was one of them, was Zock.
We gotta do something about these crazy chicks. Yeah, if we don't dump them, the 100 will dump us in concrete. Don't want that to happen, boss.
Right on, Thorn. That was Southern, sorry. No, right on, Thorn. We showed him what women power really means. Who are the 100? Who sent you here? Where is their hideout?
We don't know. No one knows. We were phoned.
We were phoned. Okay.
Somebody called him at random by phone and just said, "You killed these people." And he said, "Okay."
Okay. Okay. You're gonna see a streetwalker who wears all green. You're gonna jump her, but don't bang her. Look out! Party crashers! Down, sister! Rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a. The 100 sent another patrol of executioners to cover the hitman in case they missed. These cats play rough. My God, they killed their own men before they could talk. As long as dead men tell no tales, no one will know who the 100 is. The police, they must have heard the shots. Fuck, and I'm the only black person here.
Okay, well, we know who's guilty.
Detective Danny Stone, my father's partner. I don't want to see him. So long, soul sister. Gotta split. Damn, so she ditches her to the popos? What a bitch.
Ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to assume the position.
Shit. I mean, even if it was two white women, that's still fucked.
Well, as soon as it gets tough.
Yeah, well, true. Yeah, but these are liberated women against the man. So
Next morning at an emergency meeting of the 100 at Riverview Funeral Homes. Here's Lois Lane's latest scoop and the biggest flopperoo. Whatever the Thorns freaked out about, whatever the Thorns freaked out master plan is, she can't fill any coffins if we're not here. You do him.
But Vinny, we gotta bury poor Fats here.
Not till I give the word. And the word I'm giving is all of you to scram. Meanwhile,
the Thorns' master plan to capture the 100. Groovy story, Lois. Thanks, Julie. But it means endangering you girls. I better move out. What? You can't leave us. What's woman power for? Apparently nothing, because you keep having men save you.
Plus, you pay most of the rent.
I mean, if you think about it, even that last scene, the bad guys' own goons had to come save them from the bad guys.
Yeah.
We chicks have to stick together. One for all and all for one. Thanks for reminding me.
She's right.
God, it is the fatty pounding food again.
See your super sweetheart today, Lois?
Yes, at the zoo. I'm taking blind kids there. You don't want to take them to like the symphony or even like the opera or, no, you're going to take them to the zoo.
Actually, she's just going to walk her around the street a few times and tell them it's the zoo. They won't know the difference. Yeah, they're going to the dog kennel.
Oh, it smells going by the bum. That's the monkey pit. I'll take that cherry Danish. Oh, she's trying to keep the fatty from noshing. Oh, I suppose that's like the only nice thing that she's done in this entire comic is keep the fatty from getting fat.
I think it's too late.
Yeah, well, obviously the fatty is eating when Lois isn't around, but think about that. No, think about that. In today's comics, we have Simone's Law, which is bringing up food, eating food, other things like that when it's not actually part of the story. comics today are filled, and even books today are filled with nothing but women indulging in overeating and then bitching about how guys don't like the fact that they're fat. Where in these comics, you actually have the fatty who is eating bad food she shouldn't be eating, and Lois is actually being a friend and stopping her. That's the only good thing I've seen Lois do in this entire book. JW, vultures also don't strike from the shadows. Everything is wrong with this metaphor. Indeed. Oh, and wait, this is a 70s comic? How come she didn't say pigs? I like how everyone is as baffled by the line about taking blind kids to the zoo as we are.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Okay.
That's a big job looking after blind kids. It's the least I can do. If my sister were alive, she'd approve.
What the fuck are we reading?
Oh my god. I'm suddenly reminded of the scene in Clueless where she's trying to show that she's a better person, and so she does all of these public works and outreach and is totally, well, clueless about that. You know, I'm donating all of my my Chanel clothes from last season because even poor people need to be fashionable.
Hold on.
What are you looking for?
There's no byline.
There's no byline?
No.
There's nothing that says who made this?
There is no byline for this comic.
Oh.
Whoever wrote this didn't want their name on it.
Wow. Is it down there in teeny tiny? No, it is not down there in teeny tiny letters.
Well, that says a lot, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Whoever wrote this piece of shit did not want their name on it.
Wonder if they were required to
what
do it. You know,
yeah.
It's like, okay, you're up to write the next issue.
Tough shit, dude. You're taking one for the team.
This is the page we're on. There we go.
You pretty lady.
God.
When are we going to the elephant ride? Yay!
Why are you reading them as retarded?
Because I thought it was funny.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay, do you want to read them?
No.
No, okay, fine. Do a little kid voice.
No. It's just they're blind. They're not retarded.
Okay, then read them correctly. Read them with little kid voices.
No. It's okay.
Yeah. No, I demand it. I insist.
You demand it. Gee, you're pretty. When are we going to the elephant ride? It's late. Sure, honey. I'll check.
The ride's off, Miss Lane. The elephant we expected is stuck on the ship in the harbor.
Oh, animal cruelty now, too. Oh, no. What can we do? Gee whiz!
Don't worry, Lois. I'll take you all there.
Superman. He didn't forget us, just like Lois promised. That poor elephant. That's cruel.
There's the elephant. You keep the kids on the dock while I free him.
Great. I'm supposed to meet Thorn later at the marina. How dark it is for this time of day. Those are two different. Obviously, Lois doesn't want to be there with the kids if she's talking about other things.
As Superman loads the children aboard the freed elephant, it runs wild and stomps over a dock worker.
No, it's an Indian elephant. It's probably just very, 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 very sad and depressed because it's been cooped up and probably has chains on its feet that we can't see right now.
Why would the elephant have
The little carriage on its
yeah
back.
while it's being moved?
Mm.
Do you think it's glued on?
You know, that is you.
Yeah. Vinny's smart. With us staying clear of the funeral chapel, the Thorns' plan to catch us will sure fizzle. Yeah, our our caper right here ain't fizzling thanks to Superman. But because of Metropolis's marvels penetrating X-ray vision, the fake jewels on that what?
What the
Howda?
is this something on this howda aren't paste there? Oh, yeah. Oh, howda. That's the
Okay.
name of the little seating thing.
Okay. The fake jewels on that howda aren't paste. They're aren't paste.
They fake jewels used to be made out of like paste or plaster or things like that.
On this howda aren't paste. They're genuine, worth a fortune. Officer, those thorns on the howda.
Stones.
Sorry. Officer, those thorns on the howda.
Stones.
Sorry, god damn it. I need more coffee. Hold on, let me take some. Look, I did not get enough sleep the last couple of days.
No, he hasn't.
Officer, this thing here with the ride and the kids, the stones are worth more than ship. Here, go.
The 100 obviously hoped to smuggle them in that way.
Give these kids a ride, Superman, and we'll take care of the evidence. We'll take the evidence in.
Okay. Scroll up.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Thorn, we were supposed to meet here later. I'm ahead of schedule, Lois. Insert menstrual joke here. Come on, time to set my master plan in motion without benefit of a man, even if he's Superman.
I think it's even if he is. Oh, yeah, even if he's Superman. Okay.
The
Thorn only rises at night. He was tricked.
What? For a little prick? The little prick only rises at night? What?
She was tricked by the dark skies.
No one alive knows the names of the 100, but there is someone at the bottom of the river who can help us. Are you ready, Lois? Right on, Thorn.
I think you need it. Right on.
Right on, Thorn.
Yeah, the problem is the guy at the bottom of the river has cement on his feet and he's dead.
Yeah.
Lois and Thorn in that motorboat. What are they up to? Motorboating, of course.
Yeah, exactly. And dude, she did tell you earlier that she was meeting Thorn, so you're kind of, now it's on you for not paying attention.
Superman put the finger on the jewels we were smuggling in. Forget that. See, our guys trailing Lois can take care of Thorn. Our guys trailing Lois and Thorn can take care of those chicks permanently.
Thorn, what human being on the bottom of a river could possibly tell us the secret identity of the 100? Carl. Almost human, Lois, but it's only a computer. The 100 dumped it into the river. Yeah, I do that with my Mac too. Dumped it into the river when it wouldn't kill me.
I don't even.
I don't. Where's? I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. We didn't see that issue. I'm just gonna chalk it up to that.
I'm sure it made perfect sense.
That motor launch is about to ram us. Must be the 100 again. We're sunk. Dive. And now we're back to the beginning of the story.
Crack.
You know, Lois just shouldn't get into vehicles that are painted yellow.
All alerted by the rending sound of the crash.
Right on, Superman.
Kids, I have to leave on an emergency, but the police here will take care of you. I hope I'm not too late. At supersonic speed, Superman rockets past the hood in the launch like the slap of a tornado.
The slap of a tornado?
Rockets past the hoods in the launch like a slap of a torpedo.
No, tornado.
Tornado, yes, like the slap of a tornado. Nail the streak. Oof. What? What streak? It's Superman, you dumb freak.
You know, I did read that as fuck. You dumb fuck.
The harbor police will fish out these river rats. So that's what Lois and Thorn are after. A computer. But why? It's obvious this computer is vital to Thorn's master plan.
No, down.
Oh, that's bad layout. Okay, don't ever do this. This is terrible layout. This whole thing, don't ever do this in your comic because it's impossible to know where you're supposed to go next. And the only way to do this correctly is in speech bubble placement. And the speech bubbles have to make it very obvious where the eye goes next.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The 100's computer Carl's memory banks contain everything there is to know about their vast criminal empire. Then why didn't you go there first? That dumb broad. Carl's too heavy for us. Here comes Superman, thank God.
It's obvious this computer is vital to Thorn's master plan to trap the 100. Superman chases the car.
Yes.
Or the girls wouldn't have risked their lives trying to lift it to the surface.
This is why I need Lois. Where she is, Superman is.
Well, I think we know what Thorn's really after.
Yep.
Shortly as Superman struggles with the mechanism of the giant computer.
When can you get Carl to work again, Superman?
I can't tell, Thorn. The instrument panels are corroded.
Come on, Thorn. While Superman tinkers with this toy, I've got a report in.
Moments later.
God, what a cunt. Ugh.
Say that again?
What? That Lois is a cunt?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because, this thing is too heavy for two women to lift, but Superman could lift it out. She doesn't even say thank you. Thorn at least acknowledges that Superman is working on the robot to get it to work for her. Where Lois is like, no, he's doing that icky science shit. I've got to call in my scoop.
I think Thorn is looking to take the wild ride on the blue streak.
I think so,
I think
too.
she wants to get introduced to Big Blue.
Yeah. I think so, too. Hey, Superman, what color underwear am I wearing?
Moments later.
Daily Planet, Perry White, Lois Lane. Any reaction from the 100 on Thorn's master plan?
They're not biting, Lois. She's got a master flop on her hands.
Well, when you bitch him out like that, of course it's going to be a flop.
It's floppy.
It's floppy. What now, Thorn? You staked everything on the 100's criminal ego to answer your challenge. Just making sure that I'm not missing anything down at the bottom. Yes, okay. Yes, and I've counted on Superman to bail us out when the 100 caged us. Let's go for broke, Lois, and count on your super sleuth to save us. Because they're liberated women, and, they don't need no man unless he's from Krypton and can fly and is bulletproof.
Oh, I think Thorn is far less interested in women's lib than she leads on.
I agree.
I think she really wants to be on the bottom.
Well, Superman's never failed me before. You're on. Lead the way.
What a cunt.
Yeah, God, I hate Lois in this. No wonder people were pissed.
Meanwhile, I don't like it. Superman's gonna make that freaked out computer sing like a canary. It's the end of the 100. Yeah, we better split to the funeral parlor and tell Vince to call the emergency meeting. To call an emergency meeting. The great Vince.
The great Vince.
The villainous Vince. There's Lex Luthor and Vince, the funeral director.
No. Vince, the great number 2.
The great number 2.
Yes.
Minutes later, 2 young innocents rush in where angels fear to tread. A church.
I seriously doubt Thorn is an innocent. She seems way too worldly.
Yeah.
Funny, Riverview's empty. As empty as those 77 coffins waiting for the remains of the 100.
Yoo-hoo! The pigeons flew right into our coop. With them here's our bait. Superman's sure to bite.
You bet. And when he does, it'll be your funeral.
We'll be waiting for that super jerk. Till then, good night, ladies. Thump.
Again, I appreciate the fact that women are getting punched as much as men are.
Everything's going according to master plan. Everything's going according to the master plan. Vince, not the Thorn. Ha 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 ha. With those chicks tied to the organ.
Wow. It's his big organ.
With those chicks tied to my organ, we're all set. I fixed it to blow up when I play a funeral march for them and Superman.
Is he gonna blow prematurely?
Elsewhere,
Superman. Oh, that's the tough girl. Superman.
Girls, guard this computer. I've spent hours fixing it. Lois and Thorn took off on their own. Where?
Lois is my friend, Superman. Wherever you're going, you've got to take me along.
You booby-trapped me, Julie.
How is that a booby trap?
She's kind of pressing him into his thigh there.
Oh, true.
You booby-trapped me, Julie. I hope I won't regret it. Let's fly. Come on. Just got a gander at that Superman in the sky overhead. Like I figured. He's trailing our pigeons. Okay, into the coffins with your laser beam gun. You guys, I'll greet him.
Superman, the girls, look!
Like staked out lambs. But where are the wolves? Right here! We knew you'd be trailing your girlfriend here, Superman. One move, Superman, and that organ explodes by remote control.
How did the thug get the girl from Superman?
Magic?
Okay.
Don't harm them, please. I give up.
Shit.
That cold coffin is reserved just for you, Super Snoop. Get in. Okay, I'll do anything you say. Just release the girls. Oh, you can trust me.
Shit.
Now use your superpowers to hypnotize yourself.
What?
You wake up only when you see flashing light. Get it? Or all the dames get canceled out. Cancel culture, baby.
Shit. I'm just like, what?
Okay, just as long as the girls are safe. Sleep. Until a light flashes on. When the light flashes.
Was that a thing where Superman? Oh, no. This is a serious question. Did Superman used to have hypno powers?
How the fuck would I know?
Okay. Chat, because that doesn't make any sense. I mean, it doesn't make any sense in general, but did Superman used to have hypno powers?
Vince, your master plan worked. Superman bit. We got him.
Poor Superman. He'll never see daylight again. He's finished.
Yeah, I made the big boob knock himself out of action. I like big boobs.
Mine are that big, but I've never done that to myself.
What, put yourself out?
Knocked myself out?
No, you did not ever jump and hit yourself so hard you passed out.
No. Hi, Kiba. I'm the one who can stop this. I can't let the girls die.
Crack.
Oh, did we miss a? We
Oh.
did. Laser guns would have worked on Superman.
Our laser guns would have worked on Our laser guns wouldn't have worked on Superman, but turn them on the dames.
Okay, and I just read that one. So.
Read it again.
I'm the one who can stop this. I can't let the girls die.
That is quite an action pose.
Hi, Kiba. Zoosh. Like a fox, bad mouth. That's why I zeroed in at the top of Superman's coffin. Like a fox, bad mouth. What? Okay.
Doc, before the laser cuts us in two, that black jungle Jill's gone crazy. As Julie's laser beam slices the coffin top, the flashing light triggers Superman's post-hypnotic suggestion to awake. Superman, get Superman, cut him, blind him. He can't get all of us, he can't get all 77 of us, can he? Thanks, Julie, I'm okay. Free Lois and Thorn, I guess. I'm going to orbit against these 77 sinners.
Freedom Day, sisters. Let's show them what woman power is all about. Right on, Lois.
Okay, let's see.
What are you?
I was just checking the voices.
Okay.
Yowie! Where'd those dames learn to fight like that? Ooh! Ooh!
They're all yours, Superman. The 100's through.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Nice work, ladies. Now I'll just twist these organ pipes into bracelets for these bandits so you can hang loose. Or so they can hang loose. This is really retarded.
That and Superman basically took care of everything, and what did the girls do? Like, nothing?
I also noticed that the black girl fits the stereotype of being streetwise and tough.
Yeah.
I mean, that's always been there, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not necessarily a demeaning stereotype, but
no,
it is a stereotype.
Well, the black girl's the only one that actually did anything. She was there for her friends. She actually, wouldn't back down. She didn't throw a fit when anybody said anything. And, Superman shows up to, and she says, "No, you're fucking taking me to go see my friends."
Shortly, Metropolis is startled by a unique human banner floating behind Superman en route to the city jail. And justice at last.
I like this one guy over here at the E is just a torso.
We're gonna die! My arms!
What a scene. The 100's finished, Thorn. It's finally over. My father's murder is avenged.
Homeward bound?
The girls are guarding the computer, Superman. What? Why bother? Nothing to worry about with the 100 jailed, right?
Give details of the final destruction of 100.
Great, Superman. I'll check out the answer.
Click. But he dropped them?
Oh, is this a 2-page spread? This is a 2-page spread. Oh, well. Okay, so Thorn says, time for me to go back into the shadows, but I'll be back whenever you need me. Farewell, sisters. Anybody familiar with Fire Sign Theater? The song Back to the Shadows Again? Anyway. Operation of 100 received bad setback from Superman, but oh no!
What is it, Lois? What is it? What's wrong?
It's horrible. Tom King's writing your next book.
Oh shit!
Even you can't conceive of anything like what we're up against. Now look.
Tom King. Tom King's worse than kryptonite. Worse than apocalypse and all its forces.
At that point, he would just go to Dark Side and say, "Hi, can I join you?"
What is Lois talking about? What can this dreaded secret be about? Secret about the 100 be? What is it? What can this dreaded secret about the 100 be? You'll hate yourself if you miss next month's exciting issue. Wow. Okay, do you want to get the letter column?
Oh, from Jimmy?
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Okay, so Kat's going to go get another letter column that has a bunch of the readers bitching about this issue. And frankly, that's why we wanted to read this, because the letter column itself is pretty funny. Let's see.
Actually, I realized it was in this issue. I totally forgot I bought this. It's Lois Lane number, what is this, 126. I totally forgotten about it.
This not strong woman. Geez, if this had any more subtext in it, 2 Live Crew would be playing in the background.
Wow.
Superman Lois Thorn threesome. Rule 34 doesn't exist. Rule 35 invoked. Yeah, I mean, salt water doesn't really affect computers at all, guys. I mean, you can dump your Mac into the ocean and it's just fine. Same with your iPhone.
Well, it's basically...
In fact, I think you should all try that. Drop your iPhone into the ocean for like 20 minutes just to prove that it will last. Your life will be better for it. Seriously. The blind children are human shields for the 100 assassination attempts for Lois.
Yeah, nobody saved the blind kids. They just left them with the elephant.
Oh, the cops, but yeah. Yeah, fuck the blind kids. Okay, we've done our public service.
Sorry, in trying to find the...
Lois is worse than a Karen. At least try to pretend to be polite and respectful. She's just plain bitchy. Please turn those final panels into an actual edit about Tom King. Okay, I will. I still have no fucking clue what the fuck Thorn powers are. She can control thorny vines and something else. Those are 2. She has one other power, I forget. Yeah, she's a discount poison ivy for the most part. Jason Aaron admitted on his Substack blog that he turned She-Hulk into the Incredible Bulk because he couldn't work on Banner, as if I needed any more reason to hate the man. For that matter, I've never even heard of Banner. What the hell is that? Oh, Bruce Banner?
Yeah, Bruce Banner.
Oh, fuck him. So Kat's going through the letters right now.
I've got
Yeah.
There's a couple here. These are actually in the mystery columnist, the mystery columnist section of the comic. I'm actually, excuse me. I had totally forgotten that I had purchased Lois Lane number 126. We just did Lois Lane 122. I bought 126 because the cover features Lois throwing herself out a clown named Dingle.
We'll do this one soon.
And just absolutely in love with Dingle. Okay, Dingle, why are Lois and the girls flipping out over you? But the only one who Dingle couldn't touch is the black woman. If the cover is to be believed. Anyway, and flipping through this, I came across the column section and where everyone's talking about this particular issue. It's like, oh, need to investigate. So, okay. This is in the section entitled, Here He Is, as Promised, Your Mystery Columnist. Dear Editor, Women's Lib in a comic book? I should read this normal. Women's Lib in a comic book? How can a medium that supports that sports men in underwear doing impossible feats hope to deal seriously with something so real? Like, what's your point? And the response is, who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of editor Wolfork. Women's freedom is one of them, of course. And crusader that Ms. W is, she'll use any medium to fight for her sense of justice. So, fellow readers, duck.
That was the response?
That was the response.
It isn't a response.
No, it's not. Dear Mystery Columnist, composing a letter concerning Lois Lane number 122 demanded some serious thought. How could I constructively analyze the mess that this issue turned out to be? First of all, the changes you've made in Lois's life in the past month are too unstable. Sharing an apartment with 3 other girls is just not going to work. It won't last more than 2 or 3 months without detracting from Superman. How are you ever going to work the other girls into the story? Secondly, the magazine may be selling well among women's libbers, but it's too much for everyone else. Response. I agree wholeheartedly. If I were you, I'd get together with Superman and form the Men's Liberation to see us through those nutty women's libbers. As for the issue being a mess, it was edited by a woman. It's like, yeah, that's why it sucks.
So, this really isn't speaking well of women writers back then.
No, it's not.
Clearly, this woman was no Ann Nessetti.
No, not at all. Let's see here. Dear mystery columnist, what's this about Superman? Why can't you see the life as it is today? What's wrong with his not wanting Lois going out on her own after a gang of killers? She should be thankful that he cares, not insulted. And then she demands on him to come along and save her and do all the dirty work and part of her plan. Well, as part of her plan. Come on now. She's not a liberated woman. She's a puppeteer. Response. A puppeteer? More like a dummy. Seriously, Jean was the person who wrote that. Superman is just that, a superman. He's intelligent enough to understand the malarkey Lois is handing him, but he is good-natured. Just don't be surprised if one of these days ...
He chucks her into a volcano?
That would be awesome.
Or he chucks her aside and bangs the shit out of Thorn?
Hi, Lois. I'm going to take you to my home planet and leave you there. Dear editor, the need for better and equal terms doesn't mean a woman has to stop being female. A woman cannot be a man, is not as strong as a man, and cannot think like a man. I know because I'm married to one, and he doesn't think like I think. Lois wants many things for her fellow women: equal pay, equal rights, etc. Same things any man enjoys. But should Lois scream about her rights as a woman while in the same breath criticizing Superman for wanting to behave like a man? A woman's normal instincts are to be feminine and coy. A man's are to flex his muscles. Who likes a feminine man? Nobody. So who likes a masculine woman? Let's see some more tender moments between Superman and Lois. And the editor responds with, as far as I'm concerned, Lois has a tender spot, but it's between her ears. Any chick who would snub Superman has to be nuts. I guess Lois feels if she can have soups, she'll cut him down. Stupid, huh?
I think the editor didn't like this story either.
No. So anyway, wanted to share those with all of you.
Yeah, I thought those were pretty funny.
Wow. Also, I know the audience can't see this, but I just wanted to share the B plot of this comic shows Thorn at a zoo. I guess they had a thing with zoos back then, but it's drawn so badly, it looks like it's Attack of the 50-Foot Black Senator.
Oh my God! Yeah, we're gonna have to do this one. The perspective on that is so bad. Yeah, she looks like the 50-foot woman.
And yet, like the very next page, she's perfectly fine. And I make that point of saying her ethnicity because she's the only one in the comic.
So anyway, that was today's adventure novel. Hope you all enjoyed it. Please check down in the links to find a link to our new channel, Wordcraft, which is going to focus primarily on industry stuff and writing technique. On top of that, we have links to our books, including the Whispers from the Abyss audiobook,
Yay!
which we are extremely proud about. We'd love you guys to check it out,
and
please review it. And finally, we only need 2 more reviews.
Two
Scars.
more reviews.
2 more reviews for Scars, and then we officially are beginning the old school Adventures in Awful.
Yes.
We're going to start doing those episodes again.
Yes.
So, anything else you want to add?
Oh, I'm sure there's tons of things, and my brain is fizzled.
Yeah, I'm kind of out of it too now.
I actually, he hasn't had enough sleep, and I've had almost nothing to eat today. And I've been up since 6 a.m. So,
yeah, horrible insomnia again. So actually, I spent the evening setting up that channel last night, as well as setting up videos for the next week or 2.
Oh, thank you, Cesario. Would love to hear what you think of it. Thank you so much.
Excellent. That rocks, dude. Thanks.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this Adventures in Awful. And thank you for those who are there joining me this morning. I know mornings on Sundays can, be a bit of it's hard to meet up, but thank you very much. That meant a lot that you guys were there. I was feeling kind of lonely. So,
all right. Take care.
Bye.